Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Alamogordo, New Mexico, as we get ready for Game 3 in the district season for your Hobbs Eagles. I'm TJ Miracle, high above Tiger Stadium. Don Morgan patrols fieldside for us tonight, filling in for Ty Friend this afternoon. Tiff Stuber in studio engineering and producing. So the Eagles coming off of their first loss of the season last week. A tough matchup against the Centennial Hawks there at Watson Stadium. Hobbs falling in that one 27-20, but I think the story of that game, and I think Coach Stevens would probably agree with this, was too many mistakes for the Hobbs Eagles and just not being able to capitalize on the opportunities that they were granted. So Hobbs losing in that one 27-20, their first loss of the season. So they come in at 6-1 on the year, 1-1 in district. They started district in a big way at the Field of Dreams in Las Cruces, knocking off the Bulldogs 44-28. Even with that loss, Hobbs is still ranked number 4 in Class 6A, and they are in a tie for second, which is, what you would expect to see with a 1-1 record after only 2 games, but tied for second in District 6, or rather 3-4 6A play. Interesting there. Yeah, it's District 3-4 Division 6. Something like that. Well, on the other side of the field for the Eagles tonight, actually I should say this afternoon, old habits die hard, is going to be the Alamogordo Tigers. Alamogordo much improved over what we've seen the last number of years. They are 4-3 on the season, 1-1 in district. They lost to Carlsbad, a pretty important game for them as they fell 47-37 in their first district matchup, and then they beat Las Cruces High as well, 13-10 last week. So they are 1-1 this season as well. Number 13 in 6A, that's what Alamogordo comes in. So if they were to do things right now, of course, that would mean Alamogordo out of the playoffs, with them taking only 12 teams. So let's go ahead and take our first time out, come back and continue. This is the Hobbs Eagle pregame show on Cool 95.7. Here in Alamogordo at Tiger Stadium, Eagle pregame show continues here on Cool 95.7. I'm TJ Miracle filling in for Ty Friend. Don Morgan patrols fieldside for us this afternoon. Tiff Stuber in studio engineering and producing. So as we move on through the pregame show, the Eagles come in averaging just about 45 points per game. That is a pretty high total while only giving up 23 points a game. That tells me you've got your offense going and you've got the defense working as well. On the other side of things, Alamogordo has not had the success as much on offense. They are scoring 37.5 points a game, but interesting enough, they're giving up exactly 23 points a game, too. So Alamogordo looks like they're going to grind it out and try to win on the defensive side. They're fairly even in terms of what they do passing and rushing. So balanced team. Their leading rusher on the season is Elijah Montoya. He's averaging, or pardon me, not Montoya. It helps if I read the right paperwork. Is Damon Mayberry. Mayberry averaging 63 yards a game. So if you put, 6 times 7? That's 420 yards on the season. But they've kind of got a two-headed monster back there with Ryan Stovall. He's averaging about 45 rushing yards a game. And the quarterback, Elijah Montoya, he can do some damage with his legs as well. As we bring Dawn Morgan in. So beautiful day. What's kind of the feeling down there is we're going to be looking about 72, 73 at kickoff.
Actually, I've heard everybody talk about how weird it is to be playing football in the daytime. and that it's better to be playing here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon than down at Field of Dreams in Las Cruces at 2 o'clock in the afternoon because of all the cement and the heat down there. And I think we're going to have the presentation of the colors, so I'm going to.
Yes, we are. So with the national anthem, we will take a timeout, come back with the kickoff. This is Hobbs Eagle football. Welcome back to Alamogordo High School, getting ready for Game 3 of the 2022 district season. With Dawn Morgan Fieldside, I'm TJ Miracle up in the booth, filling in for Ty Friend this afternoon. The Eagles and the Tigers, 72 degrees as we get ready to kick this one off, and overcast skies, and there is rain in the area. We actually drove through a little getting here this morning. For the Hobbs Eagles, they are in the road whites with the white uniforms, the gold trim, the light gold letters and numbers. Fortunately, in this light, I think I'll be able to pick them up. If not, I know Dawn Morgan will be able to. Of course, the black helmets with the H-Eagle logo on the side. For the Alamogordo Tigers, they are in the all-black home unis, so all black with black helmets and the tiger on the side of the helmet. White letters and numbers, a little bit Steeler-esque, if you will. So getting ready to kick this one off and looking forward to what will hopefully be a great battle. And at the end of the day, a Hobbs Eagle win, Dawn Morgan.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Eagles want for sure. The Tigers, I had read something online about the Tigers being a little bit, the coach, he's a little bit miffed that they're not given more love and respect in the polls. He thinks that they're a stronger team than number 13, in the state in 6A, and coming in 1-1, same district record as Hobbs, and on paper a lot of pretty, the stats and things have a lot of parity. So it'll be interesting today. The Tigers think that they're going to give the Eagles all they can handle. We'll see what the Eagles come out on and prove early on in this game.
Well, that's what they're going to be trying to do. The Eagles did win the toss and elected to receive. Of course, Hobbs 6-1, 1-1 in district under head coach Ken Stevens. Alamogordo is 4-3, 1-1 in district under head coach A.J. Cisco. For Hobbs, of course, they've got the three-headed monster at running back and also at receiver, to be sure. Caden Trevino averaging 95 yards a game. Jeremiah Jaquez averaging 68 yards a game. Ethan Van Landingham averaging over 40 yards per game for the Eagles. Diego Baeza, 74 rush yards per game. And, of course, Omar Argot can pretty much do it all as the quarterback, as Alamogordo will get things teed up and prepared to boot it away, getting ready for a little Saturday afternoon football from here in Alamogordo, as Brady Money, I've always loved that name, is the kicker for the Alamogordo Tigers. So Money will put it up at the 40, and here we go. It is a high end-over-ender, and it's going to be fielded by the Eagles back at the 5. That'll set up the starburst as they work it around, and who takes it? And looks like nobody really fell too much for the starburst over there, as Caden Trevino takes it out across the 15 to the 17-yard line, and that's where Hobbs will have it, first down and 10. So 1st and 10 here on KLEA Hobbs, Cool 95.7, the Cool 95.7 app, the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. Please subscribe, and also on HobbsAmerica.com. So 1st and 10 from the 17, Hobbs Eagle football. Probably not quite the return that they wanted. Alamogordo, though, did show pretty good coverage on that. So Argot will come out, and they'll start out in an empty set. Argot by himself from the pistol formation, gets it, throws the wide receiver screen near side, and it is in and out of the hands of his intended target. Has tried to get that one to Ethan Van Landingham, so incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down and 10, Hobbs from their own 17. I like the play call there. Just try and get something quick, get it in the hands of your playmakers, and make some yards happen. They'll come out, empty set once again. Trips left, twins to the right. Send a man in motion from the left to the right. Hand it off to that motion man coming around the near
number
side.
9.
That's Van Landingham, and he crosses the 20 up to about the 23-yard line. So Van Landingham on the carry, and he's going to pick up 5, make it 6. So that'll be 3rd down and 4. So on the end around, Van Landingham picks up 6, 3rd down and 4, manageable 3rd down. Baeza will check into the ball game. He'll be on the left shoulder. Hobbs moving from the north to the south. Hard count.
Ooh,
and
it looked
coming
like Alamo
over.
Jumped.
Yeah, looked like, as making contact was number 44. We don't have a 44 on the Alamogordo roster, but he jumped, and it should be offsides on Alamo, and it will be. So 1st down for the Hobbs Eagles on the first Alamo penalty of the afternoon. So move it up just shy of the 30-yard line. Call it the 29 officially. 1st down and 10 for your Hobbs Eagles. Baeza is the lone back with trips receivers to the left side. Fake the handoff. Baeza pump fake, then going down the field. They've got a man and just overthrowing Van Landingham. He got behind the defense and was gone. If that one is about a half a hair thrown later, or if Van Landingham's about a tenth of a tick quicker, either way, it's an overthrow, incomplete, and it'll be second down.
He had pretty good coverage on him by Dorezzo and Surprise.
So it'll be second down and 10 for the Eagles from their own 29-yard line. Going to send 3 receivers to the left side again. Now twins to the right, empty set in the backfield. Argot throws the wide receiver screen. Van Landingham gets it this time. He's across the 30 and out to the 35-yard line. Pick up a 6.
It was Trevino this time.
Trevino that time.
Yep.
All right, I'm not picking up those yellow numbers as good as I thought I was going to. But a 6-yard completion to Caden Trevino, and third down and 4 again. I think we've seen this story already. So a third down and about 4 to go. Ball spotted just shy of the 35-yard line. Baeza on the right shoulders. He'll shift over. 3 receivers to the right side. Hand it off to Baeza. He'll go left, gets away from the first tackle, breaks through, gets out to near the 40-yard line before he's brought down. He needed 4. He gets 5 and move the chains. First down, Eagles.
Hey, that's all you got to do is get the yards to move the chains and moving down the field. Eagles are on the roll.
So from the 40-yard line, good job by Baeza to just keep moving and break some tackles off initial contact. As they fake the handoff, they want it all down the sideline, going for a man and just overthrowing the intended target once again. As that was Caden Trevino, or was that Evan Ortega down there?
It is, hold on just a minute, number 11.
So that is Ortega,
yeah,
so
Ortega.
Incomplete to Ortega. But Hobbs has had that route so far every time they've thrown it, so a whopping total of twice. But yeah, it's been open both times on that sideline route.
This time Martin was on him. Martin and Beres.
Second down and 10 from the 40-yard line. Send a man in motion. That's Ortega. Hand it off to Ortega, and he drops the ball in the backfield. It's a scramble for the football.
Yeah, we did. He got it. He fell on it just in time. It was Trevino, yeah.
So it was Trevino who got it. And he's going to lose yards. He's going to lose 4 on the play. So Caden Trevino on the end around loses 4. And now third down and 14. Hobbs all of a sudden moving the wrong way. So definitely going to be a passing down for the Eagles. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Baeza in the backfield. Hobbs going to change the play at the line as Argot goes up and relays it to the line what he wants. Shotgun snap, fake the handoff, has time, good protection, wants it all down the middle, trying to get Trevino and overthrows Trevino again as he got a step on one man, but DeAndre Martin with good coverage down the field. It'll be 4th and 14 and punt time for Hobbs.
Yeah, and Dorezzo was on him as well this time. So so far, Alamogordo, providing some pretty good pass coverage.
Argot may be having just a little bit of trouble with the altitude up here. Things tend to fly a little bit at the higher altitude. I realize we're not up in the mountains like in Cloudcroft or Ruidoso or somewhere, and we are going to have a penalty on the play.
It's going to be against Alamo.
It is, and it'll be a 10-yard penalty. I'm thinking defensive holding was the call, so Hobbs will get to replay the down. Second penalty on Alamo. I didn't see the flag or the call, but it's got to be a defensive hold. So it'll be third down and 5 for the Eagles from the 46-yard line. Hand it to Baeza, goes left side, has room, breaks into Tiger territory across the 45 and down to about the 43-yard line.
Yep.
He's going to move it up. That's 5, that's 10, that's 11 yards for Diego Baeza and move the chains. First down, Hobbs.
Another gutsy run. He was able to pick his way through. He got a nice block, and I didn't see who broke that little seam for him.
Tommy Caialzo on the tackle for Alamogordo. So first and 10, Eagles inside Tiger territory. Send a man in motion. That's Jaquez, and Argot elects to keep it himself. Starts on the left and is hit and brought down behind the line. Nowhere to go is Elijah Lee on the stop. They're going to say that Omar got back to the line of scrimmage, but no gain on the play. Second down and 10. Alamo's defense had that one sniffed out. Hobbs needs to take advantage of a couple of Alamogordo miscues that have given them first downs and kept this drive alive. No score, 8:25 to go here in the first quarter. Hobbs on their opening drive. Hobbs going to send trips to twins left, twins right from the far hash mark from my perspective. Argot gets it, throws the little screen, a high pass, but it'll be complete.
It's Ortega.
To Ortega, and he's going to get about a 2-yard gain out of it, so now 3rd down and 8. So Ortega, his first catch of the afternoon, I should say, and it is 3rd down and we'll call it 3rd and 9 as they put the ball down at the 42-yard line.
Argot turning around to check the coach and get his play. They're using hand signals on that.
Twins left, twins right once again. 3rd down and 9. Handed off. Baeza goes left side. He's got a hole. He's across the 40. Runs into a man. Gets it up to the 35-yard line. He's going to pick up 7 on the play. So Baeza with the 7-yard gain. And it is 4th down and about 2 yards. And I don't think it's going to be a decision. Hobbs is going to go for it inside Alamo territory.
That was Stovall who brought him down. Otherwise, he had some pretty good field for more running in front of him.
Twins left, twins right again as the crowd gets up. Hand it to Argot keeps it himself. Goes left side. He's on his feet. Across the 30. Stretches out to about the 26-yard line. He's going to pick up. That is 7 yards for Argot. Move the chains. 1st down, Hobbs.
Yeah, Trace Barris was on and brought him down, but not before he got the first down yardage.
So another 1st down for the Eagles. Their 4th of the quarter. 7 minutes remaining. No score. Hobbs on the opening drive. From the 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for Hobbs.
Hobbs moving pretty quickly, too.
They are. Argot changes the play at the line. 4-receiver set. Good snap. Fake the handoff. Looking to pass. Throwing it. Underthrown, but completed. Trevino across the 15. Down to about the 13-yard line. So he's going to get a 14-yard completion to Caden and move the chains. 1st down, Eagles.
It was actually good that it was slightly underthrown because Ortega had to kind of come back for it. And in doing that, he got himself free from the coverage.
So 1st and 10 from the 12. Make it the 13-yard line. Eagle football trips left. Send a man in motion. That is Trevino, and he'll take it on the sweep. The end around, looking for some running room to the 5, and scampers into the end zone. 6 on the board. Touchdown, Eagles. Caden Trevino from 13 yards out, and Hobbs will strike first in this district matchup from Alamogordo. And that was a 6-minute, just shy of a 6-minute drive.
Yeah, I mean, they are just flying. If it weren't for a stop, we
got a flag on the play.
Oh,
we'll have a hold on the end, I think. So wipe it out, waiting on the white cap to send up the official word.
Yep, going to have to back those points off.
And it will be holding on Hobbs, so I will scratch that off the score sheet. One of these years I'm going to learn to do this in pencil. And it happened pretty much at the goal line, so it's 1st down and 11 for Hobbs. So basically they lose a yard on it. It's a 10-yard penalty officially, and it takes out a touchdown. How many times did we see that with Lovington last night?
3.
Send a man on the end around, and Argot hands it off as looking for some running room and shaking and baking some tackles. Baeza. He's going to get it and step out at the 7-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 for Baeza. He's got 31 yards on 4 carries, and it is 2nd down and 5 from the 7. 6:08 remaining in the first quarter. Hobbs knocking on the door inside the Alamo red zone. Hand it off and up the gut across the 5. And just a little spin move there.
Not going to go anywhere. He got swarmed immediately. Number 65 was on him.
And can you catch the number of the ball carrier? I don't think it was David.
It was 20.
Or Diego.
Yeah. It actually
was it 21?
Yeah, it was.
So it was Baeza.
Yeah.
So Baeza going to get 4 more yards out of that one, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 1 for Hobbs inside the 5-yard line. 35 yards, 5 carries. He might can do the math on that, 7 yards per carry. Yeah, the way the jerseys kind of bunch up back there. So it's 3rd down and 1. Hobbs deep in Alamogordo territory. Man in motion again, left to right. Fake the handoff, throw it on the little slant route underneath and into the end zone. This time, yes, sir, 6 on the board. Touchdown, Eagles. Caden Trevino on the grab from 6 yards out, and Hobbs does score for sure this time. No laundry on the field.
Yeah, just delayed a bit, but they made it in the end zone. So.
And it took another minute off the clock. So Hobbs with a clock-consuming drive, and now on to attempt the point after. As the snap is good, the kick is up, and it will sneak through. And with 5:18 to go in the first quarter, Hobbs 7, Alamogordo nothing. This is Hobbs Eagle football on Cool 95.7. And the kickoff, it will be a short one, fielded by one of the upmen for Alamogordo, who is just going to drop down.
It's number
Judah
12.
Strong.
It's number 12.
Yeah, Judah Strong, number 12,
Okay.
gets it, and he'll just take it down. Hobbs, an 83-yard drive that takes almost 7 minutes off the clock in their opening possession. They lead 7-0. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium in Alamogordo with Dawn Morgan Fieldside. I'm TJ Miracle in for Ty Friend. From the 24-yard line officially, Elijah Montoya will bring his squad out. Damon Mayberry is going to be the lone back in the backfield with him. Trips to the left side and a tight end on the right. Hobbs with the 7-0 lead. Handed off to Mayberry. He goes right side, gets through. Little spin move at the 30 and is finally going to be knifed down after a pickup of 6. So Mayberry just slicing and dicing through the middle of the Hobbs coverage. C.J. Romero in on the stop, as was Zayden McPherson.
Wow, and Alamo is moving even faster than Hobbs.
So they're going with the hurry up. Handed off Mayberry again. He starts it to the right, brings it back to the left, goes and is stretching out and is going to be near the first down. Yep, he'll have the 4 yards he needs, and it'll be a first down for Alamogordo. Brought down by the Eagles that time. Kenyon Singleton on the stop. Singleton, I believe, is at least at one point last week, was the leading tackler in all 6A. So trips to the right side now from the near hash mark. Hobbs shows blitz, handed off Mayberry just up the middle again, and is going to fall forward and get a couple of yards out of that one. 3 officially. Looks like they're just going to run Mayberry all day long until Hobbs proves they can stop him. 3 yards in a cloud of dust kind of football. Another quick snap. They throw the wide receiver screen this time. Far side. Getting it is number 3. He tiptoes the sidelines, and he'll have enough. That's Valdez. So Valdez is going to pick up 9 on the reception. It'll move the chains. First down for the Tigers, and they are moving quick.
They are right back to the line.
4:01 to go here in the first quarter. Trips left side this time. Mayberry, the deep back. Hand it to Mayberry. Huge hole up the middle. That's not Mayberry. That's their other running back who crosses into Hobbs territory across the 45.
Audette.
That's Audette. So Audette going to get 8 yards just right up the gut. Good blocking up the middle for Alamogordo. Second down and a short 2. Fake the handoff to Audette, keeping it himself. Montoya goes left side. He's going to be hit behind the line, comes forward. I think he might have gotten the line of scrimmage. Wow, they're going to give him forward progress, and he's going to be close to the first down. Yep, he'll have the first down.
Wow.
So the first keeper for Montoya nets him 2 yards, and that's the third first down for Alamogordo, as they are putting it into warp speed here. Hobbs leading 7-0. Handed off again.
That's
Going
32.
left side, that is going to be Mayberry, and he's going to get stacked up as he crosses the 40, gets down to the 36-yard line. So it'll be about a 4-yard gain for Mayberry. He's just a bowling ball down there.
Yeah, they're moving so fast.
Mayberry, 5'10", 190. Yeah, they're moving extremely fast.
I can barely have enough time to keep up the score bug.
And they'll hand it to Mayberry again. Goes over the right guard, and he's going to cross the 35 to the 34-yard line. 3 more yards for Mayberry. 5 carries, 20 yards for Mayberry, and it is third down now at about 3. So 3rd and 3 as they continue to turn the Jets on. Mayberry going to check out. They're going to check Ryan Stovall, their big fullback, into the ball game. And they're going to throw the wide receiver screen this time. It is complete across the 25 at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard completion
to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, number 10.
So Gonzalez with a 2-yard completion, and it is 3rd down and 1, or rather 4th down and 1. And Alamogordo will go for it as they check Mayberry back into the game. Alamogordo's crowd. It's a little loud here on 4th down and 1. Trips right. Hobbs shows blitz. Hand it off to the big back Mayberry, and he's hitting the backfield, and he is going to be stopped as Kenyon Singleton and Zayden McPherson come in and stop Mayberry for no gain. So the Eagles bend but do not break, and 4 and gone for Alamogordo. Turn it over on downs. Hobbs will retake possession with 2:03 to go first quarter and leading 7-0.
Yeah, and what they want to do is turn right around and march down the field and go ahead and add another score and just get Alamo down that much further.
From the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Trips to the left. Single man to the right. Baeza is the deep back with Argot.
They're spread way out, side to side.
Yes, they are. Argot waits for it, gets it. Fakes the handoff and just throws it underneath and skips it in, but it will be complete to
Van Landingham.
To Van Landingham. And you'll take what you can get. It'll be a 7-yard completion to Ethan, his first catch of the day. 35 yards through the air now for Baeza. Hobbs going to be a little bit slower on the attack. 1:40 to go here in the first quarter. Clock control offense. Throw it near side. That'll be complete at the 40. Little move. Gets out to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 6 to Jaquez. So Jeremiah Jaquez with a pickup of 6, and it'll move the chains. First down, Hobbs. So, I think we got a flag. Do we have a flag on the play? They're acting like we do. Yep, holding on the Eagles, so it'll wipe out the 6-yard completion and move Hobbs backwards. Second holding penalty of the game for Hobbs. 2 penalties, 20 yards. And it happened in front of the line of scrimmage, happened down the field a little bit.
It's at the 40. They're going to spot it at
Oh, they're going to 40. So that means that happened right at midfield. So it happened in front of where the play was happening. Wow. So we'll reset and do second down and 4 once again. So pretty much it's like it never even happened. Twins left, Twins right again. Baeza is the lone back with Argot in the backfield. Omar gets the snap, low snap, throws the screen near side. Jaquez gets it. You can't make the man miss as he is going to be upended by Braden Money. So Money, pardon me, that was number 22, Audette, and he's going to lose a yard on the play. So the completion to Jaquez again, but instead of a 6-yard gain, it's a 1-yard loss, and now it's third down and 4. So 3rd and 4 for the Eagles. Pretty good crowd making their way up from Hobbs America today.
Yeah, when the game started, there were about as many Hobbs fans as Alamo fans, but the Alamogordo folks have come in.
Trips left, 1 to the right. Argot going to change the play at the line. Baeza, he's in on it. Omar informs the line what they're going to do. So fake the handoff, looking to pass, pump fake, going down the seam, and that one is going to be intercepted back at the 30. Coming back is Alamogordo is jumping that route, and coming up with it is Martin. I was getting there, DeAndre Martin with the INT. So Hobbs tries to shoot it down again and winds up with the interception and gives it to Alamogordo with 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Hobbs leading 7-0. So Alamogordo will have it after the Martin interception, 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. So not what the Eagles wanted to see, even with the Tigers moving in warp speed. This will probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Montoya and company take over once again. Hand it off as looking on the left, and no room to run that time is Mayberry. He gets back to the line. Wow. Generous spot. They're going to give him a yard on the play, and that'll end the first quarter. We've played 1 here in Alamogordo. It's Hobbs 7, Alamo nothing. Hobbs Eagle football continues in a moment here on Cool 95.7. Back here in Alamogordo, start of the second quarter. Alamo has it 2nd down and 9. Hobbs leading 7-0. I'm TJ Miracle, high above Tiger Stadium. Don Morgan patrols the field side for us. We fill in for Ty Friend this afternoon as Montoya on a 2nd down fakes the handoff, looks to pass, throws it across the middle, wounded duck, and that one is going to be picked off as Hobbs will get it back, and they trade the INTs. So each team now with a turnover, and it'll be Hobbs football just underway here in the second quarter. Was that Jaquez that got that INT, Don?
Yeah, it was 3.
So, okay, C.J. Romero. So Romero
in
with
front of me, but I didn't. Yeah,
so Romero, I couldn't tell if it was the 2 or the 3. So Romero with the INT. So Hobbs will take back over, leading by 7 from their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10, Hobbs football. Split backs in the backfield this time, as Argot will hand it off, and they're going to run the reverse. Now they're going to throw the flea flicker, throwing it out, and that one was knocked away. Almost a brilliant trick play, incomplete from Van Landingham.
Audette just slid in there and got a hand on it, knocked it away right at the last second. Otherwise, it was headed into the hands and maybe into the end zone.
That plays havoc with my score sheets when we do things like that. But the halfback option pass turns into incomplete. I like the call, though. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Just handed off. Baeza starts it left, brings it back right, and he's going to find a little bit of a seam and get through to the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 for Baeza. 3rd and 5. 6 carries, 40 yards for Diego.
Yeah, I think Argot's still just shaking his head about an almost reception that looks so good.
Saul Armendariz will check in this time as the lone back, as Hobbs puts 3 receivers to the right side. Single man to the left is Ortiz. Fake the handoff to Armendariz. Throw a quick slant across the middle. It is complete to Trevino. Gets away from one. Knocks over a man at the 30. To the 20. 15, 10, 5. Put it in the end zone. 6 on the board. Touchdown, Eagles. 51 yards. The Eagles take it to the house. No laundry on the field, and Hobbs up 13-0.
Yeah, and that was Trevino, number 14,
yeah,
who caught that and ran it in.
Yes, it was 77 reception yards, I should say, for Caden. 2 touchdowns, 85 on 13 for Omar Argot. The point after to come for the Eagles. Trying to make this a 14-0 ball game. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is up, but it is going to fall short as getting under that one a little bit.
Yeah, it went too far to the left. It missed to the left.
All right, so with 11:08 to go first half, Hobbs 13, Alamogordo nothing. Back in 30 seconds on Cool 95.7. A 51-yard touchdown strike from Omar Argot to Caden Trevino, their 2nd touchdown hookup of the afternoon. The point after is no good, but Hobbs takes advantage of a Alamogordo turnover, and they take the 13-0 lead. Filling in for Ty Friend, I'm TJ Miracle. Dawn Morgan fieldside with us this afternoon. Tiff Stuber in studio engineering and producing. Great to have you along. Hobbs for the kickoff. That one will be another short one. Goes over to the left side. Will be muffed at the 30. Hobbs slides in for it, but I'm pretty sure Alamogordo going to come up with it with Martin over there. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30 for Alamogordo.
I was just told that interception wasn't 3. I was seeing it as 3. It was 8. And
all right, so Isaiah Jackson.
That was Jackson, Isaiah. Yeah.
So Jackson,
Isaiah,
the free safety, sometimes cornerback, the 6-foot senior. It's those darn yellow numbers.
Well, yeah, I mean, the 3, when it's
3,
wrinkled,
2,
it looks
8,
like,
and they kind of bunch up
like
on the back.
Yeah, they bunch.
So Montoya will lead his squad out 1st and 10 from the 30, trying to come back from a turnover that turned into a score. Montoya with just 2 receivers is going to hand it off and hit in the backfield. No room to run at all there for Mason Pittman. As Pittman is dropped behind the line, he is going to lose a yard. Great pursuit by the Eagles. Kenyon Martin on the stop. Also looks like James Moore coming in and getting a piece of that one as well. And Kenyon Johnson. So 2nd down and 11 for Alamogordo. Now twins to the left, a single receiver to the right. Low snap, it's handled. As Montoya looks to pass, rolls near side, pressured, is going to be hit and brought down back at the 24-yard line. Great pursuit by the Eagle defense as big number
70, it looks like 78 or 79.
I'm just seeing it as 70 from up here.
No, it was 7. Well, there is no 78 or 79 on it.
And there's no 70 on the roster
70,
either.
70, and there's no 70.
Any way you look at it, kid did a great job. It's a 2-yard sack. And so now it's 3rd down and 13 for Alamogordo. Oh, good snap. Fake the handoff. Montoya back to pass. He is going to be hit and dropped back at the 20. Huge sack, and the ball comes out. Hobbs says they've got it. There's a mad fight for it at the 21-yard line. So the sack, no matter how you look at it, second sack in a row for the Eagles. And coming out of the bottom of the pile with it is big number 52, Cassius Martinez. And did Martinez get it? Yes, he did. Another turnover. Montoya fumbles it away, and it'll be 1st and 10 Hobbs from the Alamogordo 23-yard line.
Yeah, that's how the defense rolls. There you go. Shaking it loose, forcing the turnovers, and letting the O get back on the field and do their thing.
And Martinez was part of the sandwich that they put Montoya in, and he winds up with the fumble recovery. So from the pistol formation, Argot. Nope. They said that Alamo did get it back, so it will be a punt.
Okay.
And that's probably smart at 4th down and about 10. As Money will kick it away. It's a high end-over-ender, and fair catch called for. And getting it and getting run into is number 23, Hector Armendariz. Problem is, if he gets run into by the Alamogordo man that was covering down the field, Mayberry, it's a penalty. Instead, he got run into by Diego Baeza. But still pretty good field position for the Eagles, leading 13-0 with 8:59 to go here in the first half. Still a big play, though, for Martinez, even though they didn't give him the fumble.
I'm told that number 70 on the Hobbs, wearing the 70 jersey for Hobbs, his nickname is Froggy, because even the guys on the line say his name is too hard for them to pronounce.
All right, so a screen pass. Argon on the wide receiver screen has a man. That's Jaquez. He's across the 45. Out to the 47-yard line on the far side. 7-yard completion to Jaquez. That's his second completion of the day, second catch. And it'll be 2nd down and about 3. So I'm betting that's Zachy Awad is wearing 70 today, I would bet you.
Yeah, probably.
So 2nd down and 3 for the Eagles. Fake the handoff. Argot to pass. Gets hit in the backfield. Somehow gets out of it. Spins near side. Gets away from a tackle. Crosses the 50 to the 40. Is wrapped up and slung out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16. He's going to be just shy of the 35, but move the chains. 1st down, Eagles. Now Argot with the 16-yard gain, and it's a 1st down for Hobbs. Looking pretty good here in the early going. I'm going to make a quick note. We're pretty sure that's Awad wearing 70
right,
today.
That's true.
Then we got a holding flag on the play. So another hold on the busted play, and so that'll wipe the 16-yard gain out for Argot and move them back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. 3rd holding penalty on the Eagles. That's really been the only thing that hadn't gone their way today, other than an INT, which wound up not costing them. So that penalty happened up in Alamogordo territory, so we'll replay 2nd down, and it'll be 2nd down and 7. Let me get the camera back where it needs to be. No trips to the right, one to the left. Throw the wide receiver screen again. It'll be complete. Van Landingham gets a good block, and he's going to be still on his feet right about midfield and is tossed out of bounds.
Flag.
And I'm thinking probably a face mask.
Yep, something.
So the completion of Van Landingham, 7 yards.
They're spotting it. He went out at the 49.
So let's see what the call is going to be. Personal foul, face mask, and so they'll tack 15 yards onto the end of that one. Move the chains. 1st down for the Eagles. 3 penalties, 30 yards now on Alamogordo, and that's another Alamo penalty that keeps a Hobbs drive alive. All 3 of them have resulted in 1st downs for Hobbs. Hobbs with 8 1st downs now. Move it into Alamogordo territory at the 36-yard line. 1st down and 10, Hobbs. 7:28 to go in the first half. Stack them on the right side, hand it to Baeza. Starts it right, cuts it back, has some room, gets it across the 30, out to the 29-yard line. So it'll be a pickup of 7 for Diego. Running quietly but efficiently. 7 carries, 47 yards here in the first half. As the sun starts peeking out here at Tiger Stadium in Alamogordo.
Oh, it's not peeking. It's full. it's
full on.
Oh, yeah, it's full on here.
So 2nd down and a long 2, short 3. Hand it off to Baeza again. Makes a man miss in the backfield. He's going to be across the 20 and just pulls forward and is going to be slung down by Michael Cook. but he's still going to manage to pick up. He goes from the 28 inside the 20 to the 19. So a 9-yard gain by Baeza and move the chains. First down, Eagles.
Yeah, another gutsy run. A lot of strength, carrying guys with him.
Inside the red zone from the 19-yard line, 1st and 10 for Hobbs. Twins left, twins right. Deep back in the backfield is Baeza. Hobbs going to change the play. Still plenty of time on the play clock, 16 seconds, 6:20. Clock continues to move here in the first. Argot fakes the handoff, looks, throws it across the middle, and sails that one a little bit. Was going for Trevino on a little crossing route. Incomplete, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. One thing about a Coach Stevens-led team, he is not afraid to go for the kill shot anytime he thinks it might be available.
No, and I tell you that, Argot, he's letting loose of that ball so quickly. Hobbs does not take much time at all. He gets the ball, and it's out of his hands.
2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line, deep in Alamogordo territory. Fake the handoff, coming near side, looking for Ortega, pardon me. He'll get it at the 5-yard line. Evan Ortega picks it up, and it'll be good for a 14-yard gain and move the chains. First down, 1st and goal, Eagles.
Yeah, they're knocking on the door. They'd like to make that 20-0 if they can.
Yes, they would. So 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. 5:50 remaining here in the first half. Hobbs already up by a score of 13-0. Baeza is the deep back from the near hash mark. High snap, and give it to Baeza, and he just goes forward up to about the 2-yard line. Drags a couple of big boys with him for Alamogordo, including Marcus Bryant, and also on that stop, Ryan Stovall. But it's a 3-yard gain officially for Baeza. 2nd and goal from the 2. 59 yards on 9 carries for Baeza. 2nd and goal from the 2 now. Diego staying on the right shoulder of Argot. Send a man in motion left to right, and they're going to hand it off to that motion man, but nothing doing there as Van Landingham is brought down behind the line, but we got a flag on the play. Normally when that happens, you're probably going to see a hold, and that is in the neighborhood of the hold, and Hobbs shakes their head like they know it is. So let's see, and it will be personal foul on Hobbs. So something got said at the end of it. So that should march him back outside the 10. Let's see where they take it.
The 17 maybe?
Yeah, that should be around the 17. And, yep, that's where they're going to put it. So a 15-yard personal foul on the Eagles. And so now it is 2nd to 3rd and goal because it's a loss of down, too, because it was after the play. And so now it'll be 3rd and goal from the 17-yard line for Hobbs. Sorry about the camera work. Trips left, one to the right. Make the handoff. Time. Argot goes to the end zone. Corner. Has a man. Touchdown. 6 on the board. Touchdown Eagles. Jeremiah Jaquez on the fly route down the sideline. Gets it from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are flying high. 20-0 in favor of Hobbs.
Well, 19. Let's see what they make here.
That's right. 19. You're right.
Yeah. Let's hope that it's 20. Of course, missed the last conversion, made the first one, so
let's see as the point after to come. Snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is popped up, but it finds its way over the crossbar somehow. And so with 4:45 remaining here in the first half of play, it's Hobbs 20, Alamogordo nothing. Hobbs Eagle football continues in 1 minute here on Cool 95.7. 60-yard drive for the Hobbs Eagles results in the touchdown as the kickoff, another short one, going to bounce at the 20, and Alamogordo going to go inside the 20 at the 19 and just pounce on it. As coming up and making it will be Makai Gonzalez. So 1st and 10 for Alamogordo. Hobbs flying high, 20-0, 4:45 remaining. Yes, Dawn.
The kicker is Nathan Almanza, number 88.
Number 88. Oh, right, there's Nathan right there, and I even see it. I've got it marked. So good eye, Dawn. I guess Coach Stevens got the memo file from every other Hobbs coach of the last 20 years. Hey, when TJ's calling a game, be sure you're wearing those light yellow numbers. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Alamogordo Tigers from their own 18-yard line. Low snap, it's handled, handoff to Mayberry, goes over the left side, gets it to the 20. So about a 2-yard pickup. Hobbs has done a nice job shutting down that big back for Alamogordo.
They have definitely contained Alamogordo's
Cameron
running game.
Hernandez on the stop.
Yeah.
Alamo still in the hurry-up offense, 2nd down and 8. Montoya hands it off, a little delayed handoff coming near side, and nothing doing once again for Mayberry as he is going to be swarmed at the 20. They're going to give him forward progress to the 21, a 1-yard gain for Mayberry, and now it'll be 3rd down and 7. 4 minutes remaining here in this first half of play. Hobbs leads 20-0. So it'll be 3rd down and 7. Hobbs defense playing extremely well here in the first half. Low snap, Montoya handles it, back to pass, is going to be pressured, and he is going to be hit, somehow gets away from 1, he won't get away from 2, and he'll lose a couple yards. 3rd sack for the Eagle defense as he is wrapped up and dropped. Awad once again is going to get credit for at least a partial sack on that one. A couple of the other big boys up front also in on that stop, including Juan Garcia, the big senior. So it is 4th down and 9, and punt time again for Alamogordo. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Hobbs, with still 2 timeouts, is going to be thinking another score before the half.
Yeah, they have just dominated time of possession in this game.
So Money back to kick it away from his own 5-yard line. Good snap, Money with it. Hobbs just going to move back and let him go for it. Hobbs is going to field it at the 40, but good coverage down the field is nowhere to go there.
That was number 32 on the
and
tackle.
Hector Armendariz on the reception.
That was actually Mayberry who went down and made the tackle on him.
Yeah, good coverage. That's a couple he's gotten on special teams. Nowhere for Armendariz to go. So Hobbs will have it. This is pretty much a repeat of what we had last drive. 1 yard closer in. We had it on the 40 last time, the 39 this time. 3:05 remaining in the first half. Hobbs actually still has all 3 timeouts. I thought we'd taken one. Got to learn how to read my own notes here. So Argot with Baeza in the backfield with him. 1st down and 10. Hand it to Baeza. Baeza hit in the backfield, gets away from 1, bounces backwards, and all that running is going to result in no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Right. Yeah, he bounced off. I mean, literally, he really did. He bounced and spun just like he was
bounced off of Connor.
Machine.
Yeah, bounced off of Connor Anthony, and then was finally brought down by Mayberry. So 2nd down and 10 is all that effort gets him back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, these guys are working hard out here. The coaches have been telling them when you can take a break, go on the bench, stay hydrated.
Good idea with the sun breaking through. Twins left, Twins right. Argot back to pass, great protection. Throws it over to the left side and just overthrows Trevino. As Trevino, I'm not sure if he got held up a little bit at the line, but it looked like he and Argot just not quite on the same page there.
Right.
So now it's 3rd and 10.
And there was pretty good coverage on him again by Martin and Durezzo.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles from the Alamogordo 41-yard line. 2:25 remaining here in the first half. Hobbs up 20-0, but would like to add to it. Alamo will have the ball to start the second half. Argot back to pass again. Good protection. Comes down the middle on a seam route. Has a man in stride. He's to the 15, 10, 5, and put it on the end zone. 6 on the board. Touchdown, Eagles. Caden Trevino with another huge touchdown catch. That one coming from 59 yards away, and the Eagles go up 26-0.
I tell you what, Jeremiah Durezzo was just trying to stay up with him, trying to catch him. He was too far away, about 2 or 3 steps too far away from Baeza when he caught it to be able to then turn the Jets on and do anything about bringing him down.
Trevino with 136 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. Snap is good. The kick is up. It's a line drive, and it finds its way through the uprights. And with 2:16 to go in the first half of play, all Hobbs so far in this one, 27-0. Hobbs Eagle football continues in 1 minute here on Cool 95.7. And on the kickoff, it'll be fielded by one of the upmen for Alamogordo. Gets away from one, crosses the 35, and we got a flag on the play on the return. He's coming up as making that return for Alamogordo, number 22, Anthony Audette. The Hobbs Eagles with a 59-yard touchdown drive from Argot to Trevino. I'm TJ Miracle as we await the signal up in the booth as to what the penalty is going to be. And it'll be on Hobbs, whatever it is, looks like. Still haven't seen a call. Thinking maybe a late hit or something.
Yeah, I didn't see. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call was.
I saw the flag come out, but I don't know what the cause of it was. I saw it fly and hit the field, and at the time I was wondering, whoa, what's that about, too?
Well, I'm thinking it could have been a late hit, but nope. I guess they're going to pick it up and wave it off. Nope, now they're going to march it off.
Yeah.
So I didn't see the white cap make the call. No, so there's 5, there's 10, there's 15. So it's got to be a 15-yard personal foul late hit. That's 60 penalty yards on 5 penalties for the Eagles, and it brings Alamogordo all the way into Hobbs territory.
Eesh.
Apologize for the voice going a little bit wonky. You ever sneezed while you were taking a drink? It's not pleasant. So inside Hobbs territory, Alamogordo, their best field position on an end around. It is fumbled and just having to fall on it. Nowhere to go is number 3.
Yep.
One of their receivers, that's Valdez. So Valdez is going to lose a couple of yards on the end around. Matter of fact, he's going to lose more than a couple. He's going to lose 6 on the play. And so now it is 2nd down and 16 as taking the timeout is the Eagles. They're thinking about maybe getting this one to running clock in the second half. We'll just keep it right here and say a big thank you to the good folks who make Hobbs football possible on Cool 95.7 and the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. Couldn't do it without Lee County State Bank, Hobbs Rental, Forest Tire Company, Hobbs Express, Robinson and Associates Real Estate, Thriftway and La Tienda, First American Bank of Hobbs, Lasco Construction, Eunice Pump and Supply, NMR Pipeline, Rent-A-Center, and Devon Energy, proud supporters of Hobbs Eagle football.
This could be as a result of something Coach Stevens turned around a couple of plays ago. He turned around and asked one of his coaches to check on something to see about what was going on, the execution of a play, and said, well, check on that because we need to, do something about that or make an adjustment. So that could be what this timeout was about. Don't know for sure. The huddle's too far away.
So 2nd and 16 with Alamogordo back inside their own territory at the 46-yard line. They're going to try the wide receiver screen to Valdez, and he is going to drop it. So incomplete from Montoya to Valdez, and that means Hobbs can save a timeout. 2:02 to go, and now it's third and 16. They have 3rd and 13 on the board. It's more like 16.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 3rd and 16.
And that ball was right there in Valdez's hands. I don't know exactly. He doesn't know either.
I think he heard footsteps coming up.
Yeah, I think he was trying to run before he got the ball.
Good coverage by Isaac Flanagan, and they're just going to hand it off and up the middle. No room to run at all for, that was number 22. That was Audette. No, Audette. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard on the play, and so now it'll be 4th down and 15, and Hobbs will take their second timeout with 1:55 to go in the half. And I like this call from Coach Stevens because it's going to give Hobbs an opportunity to maybe punch another one in. Alamogordo going to have the ball first to start the second half. So Hobbs would like to get this one into the neighborhood, either two or into the neighborhood of running clock just as quickly as they can.
Yeah, they'd like to make a short day of it. They're working hard, sweating, and would like to get out of here as quickly as they can with the W.
They are not the only ones who are working hard and sweating, thanks to Don Morgan, downfield side. I know it's hot down there. And since I finally got the heater turned off in the press box, they were nice enough to turn the heat on for me before I got here.
It's pretty still and calm. From time to time, there is just a bit of a breeze. Not right now, but that bit of a breeze can save you.
Yeah, just a light flutter out of the north looks like, probably less than 5 miles an hour. So it'll be punt time for Alamogordo. Money to punt it away, and I've got to think Hobbs may think about coming after this one just to try and get better field position. A late check-in for Alamogordo as Money prepares to kick it away. Armendariz back deep to receive it, setting up about his own 15-yard line. So Money just going to take his time. He'll finally get it, but he muffs it. It is on the ground, and he's just going to have to fall on it. And so Hobbs is going to have it, a huge breaker for the Tigers. So from the 46 back to the 34-yard line, it's a 12-yard loss for Money.
What a big break for Hobbs.
That is a huge break for Hobbs, and so Hobbs will have it first and 10 from the Alamogordo 33-yard line.
That was not a bad snap at all. He just got it and kind of fumbled it. I think
he took his eye off of it a little bit.
He was trying to kick it before he had good possession of it.
And Money usually, I love his name, is usually no pun intended, a money kicker. Omar gotten the troops back out. Omar throws it over to the sideline, has his man at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 8 for the Eagles, as that is Jaquez. 31 receiving yards for Jaquez, 183 through the air for Argot. So second down and 2 for the Eagles. They are going to move a little quick, under 90 seconds to go here in the half. Not so much worried about the down as we are how many yards it takes to get to the end zone. Fake the handoff. Nope, they'll hand it to Baeza this time, and he'll spin and be spun down. And
that's Saul Armendariz.
Saul Armendariz, thank you.
Number
7. And he'll get 4 yards. And so it'll be a first down for the Eagles. They're 11th of the half. So that'll move the chains. Hobbs telling them, come on, hurry up, boys. We're under a minute to go. Get the chain gang moving.
Yeah, even the Hobbs fans are telling them, hurry up, hurry up.
Trips to the right side, fake the handoff. Coming back left, looking, has a man. That is Ortiz, and he is going to be stopped just shy of the goal line, down at the 1-yard line. Ortega. So Ortega going to have it from 24 yards, and it is first and goal, Hobbs.
Yeah. It was a beautiful throw and nice reception. He had to come back and turn into that one just a bit and hang on to it in the face of good coverage against him right there.
First and goal for the Eagles from the 1-yard line after the great pitch and catch to Ortega. And just keeping himself, Argot will just push in behind the line, and 6 on the board. Touchdown, Eagles. Omar Argot from 1 yard out, and Hobbs is up 33-0, and I've got to think they're going to go for 2 here.
Yeah, Hobbs' Big D just made a moving wall and made room for him as he pushed into the end zone.
Well, Hobbs is going to go for it. Argot will stay out there. So 33-0 is the score. Hobbs trying to prove why they are a top 5 team in the state. Going to go with the swinging gate thing.
Yeah, I was going to say if they were going to try for 2 instead of 1, they could get it 35-0.
Yep, and that's what they're going to try. And they're going to keep it in the gate, and it's a bad snap. It goes over the head of Argot, and he's just going to have to go back and eat it.
I think that was Hall.
Pardon me.
Was that Hall or 41?
No matter how you look at it, though.
It was 42, actually.
So
it was Singleton.
Yeah. So a bad snap. The Eagles try and get a little tricky. Man, it doesn't work for them. But, hey, they're still up 33-0. 25 seconds to go here in the half. We'll just keep it right here this time. Of course, your Hobbs Eagle halftime show coming up right here on Cool 95.7, the Cool 95.7 app. Also on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. Do remember, we ask you to please subscribe to the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. It's absolutely free. Brought to you by our great sponsors that we mentioned earlier. So please do subscribe and tell your family and friends that they can watch Hobbs Eagle football absolutely free from Cool 95.7 on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. So you can find a link to it on our Facebook page or on YouTube. Just go to Hobbs Sports and it'll pop right up right there, and you can subscribe and watch all the Eagle action right there. So on to kick it away will be Almanza, sophomore kicker for Coach Stevens' squad, who lead 33-0. Under 30 seconds to go in the half as Almanza kicks it away. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll sail out of bounds. And so if I'm Coach Cisco, I'm thinking I'd take that at the 35 and go from there and just see what happens. He will have the ball to start. I say he, the Alamogordo Tigers will have the ball to start the half.
They're not going to re-kick. So. Alamo will be out on the 35.
So they will take it from the 35-yard line. See if they actually run any plays or if they just kneel it down and head to the locker room and try and figure out what bus hit them. Pretty sure it was a bus from B&G Transportation.
Yeah, 25 seconds left on the clock before the half.
And Montoya going to hand it off. Mayberry just takes it left. No room to run at all, and he's going to get maybe a yard. So Mayberry gets a yard, a generous spot for him as Hobbs has done a great job shutting him down. 10 carries, just 25 yards for their leading rusher, 2nd down and 9. So 6-5-4, and they're just going to let time run out and head into the locker room. It's halftime here at Tiger Stadium. Hobbs 33, Alamogordo nothing. We'll be back in 3 minutes for your Eagle halftime report. This is Hobbs Eagle football on Cool 95.7. Welcome to your Hobbs Eagle halftime report here in Alamogordo. The Hobbs Eagles in command of this one. They lead it 33-0. Up in the booth, I'm TJ Miracle, Don Morgan patrolling field side here at Tiger Stadium as we fill in for Ty Friend this afternoon. Tiff Stuber in studio engineering and producing. So let's take a look at the numbers in the first half of this one for the home team Alamogordo Tigers. They've just had trouble getting anything going. Their quarterback Elijah Montoya is 2 of 4 for 11 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception. And that interception turned into a touchdown for the Hobbs Eagles. They haven't had much better luck on the ground either. Damian Mayberry with 10 carries for 25 yards. He is their leading rusher. Elijah Montoya has been sacked 3 times, 4 carries, -7 yards. He also fumbled that turned into a Hobbs touchdown. Anthony Audette, 2 carries, 9 yards. Mason Pittman, 1 carry, -1 yards on an end around. Valdez on an end around, 1 carry, -6 yards. And Money, and this does go into the rushing statistics, had a dropped a snap on a punt and lost 12 yards. So if you're keeping up with home, that's 11 through the air, only 8 cumulatively on the ground. Just 20 yards total in the first half for the Alamogordo Tigers. They were whistled 3 times for 30 yards in the first half. They did get 3 first downs in the half, but no scores on the board. Turning the page for your Hobbs Eagles, Omar Argot goes 13 of 21, 207, 4 touchdowns and 1 interception in that first half. His favorite target by far has been Caden Trevino. Trevino, 5 catches, 136 yards, and 3 touchdowns. The other touchdown pass coming on a 17-yard dart to Jeremiah Jaquez. He's got 4 catches for 31 yards, including that 17-yard touchdown. Evan Ortega having a good day, 3 catches, 40 yards. Ethan Van Landingham, a couple of catches for 14 yards. On the ground, Hobbs pretty much doing what they need to do there too, keeping it balanced and keeping Alamogordo honest. Diego Baeza, 10 carries, 59 yards, so just under 6 yards per carry. I don't know of a coach in America that wouldn't take that number. Omar Argot, he's carried it only 3 times for 8 yards. One of them was a 1-yard touchdown. Saul Armendariz, 1 carry, 4 yards. Caden Trevino, 1 carry, -4 yards. He had a rushing touchdown called back on a hold, or he'd be in positive territory. And Van Landingham, 2 carries for 5 yards. So that's 207 through the air, 72 on the ground, 279 total yards for the Eagles in the first half. They were whistled 5 times for 60 yards. They put 12 first downs on the board in the first half. They scored 7 in the first, 26 in the second. That's how they get to their 33 on the board. So Hobbs 33, Alamogordo nothing. We'll come back with your keys to the second half. This is Hobbs Eagle football on Cool 95.7. Back here at Alamogordo, it is halftime, game 3 of the district season. The Hobbs Eagles leading the Alamogordo Tigers 33-0. Filling in for Ty Friend, I'm TJ Miracle, Dawn Morgan Fieldside, Tiff Stuber in studio engineering and producing. Great to have you with us here on KLEA Hobbs, Cool 95.7. The Cool 95.7 Hobbs app, and of course watching live and free on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. Please subscribe, and on the new HobbsAmerica.com. So domination in the first half for Coach Stevens' squad, Dawn Morgan.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to need to do in the second half to continue this and not let Alamo get back into it?
I think that they're just going to come out and run with their game plan. They have owned this game. They have owned every statistic. They're just looking so strong. They did their job, and they've contained the running game. And Alamogordo, pretty much that's their bread and butter. So Hobbs knew what they had to do. They came out here. The offense is firing so well. The defense has created, not only doing their job stopping Alamogordo, but created scoring opportunities for Hobbs by shaking the football loose a couple of times. Yeah, it's not mistake-free, but except for, a fumble, a couple of little yips here and there, a couple of penalties. Hobbs has just come out and executed so well. They're looking really sharp, and it'll be up to them to see what adjustments Alamogordo can make at half. If they make any, Hobbs is going to have to watch and respond to those and adjust to Alamogordo's adjustments and get the game back, or keep the game under their control. As long as Hobbs comes out and just continues to play very, confident, deliberate football, they're not going to have any trouble. I think what they want to do is get out here and, stop Alamogordo or shake the ball loose and get another score on the board as quickly as they can, and that will get it into running clock. Now, Alamogordo kind of operates like they're on running clock. I mean, they have been playing, and that quick set is. I don't think it's really made that much difference. Hobbs adjusted to that and said, okay, you want to play hurry-up football? We can do that. We can defend that. Not a problem. So Hobbs will want to, just try to get as many points on the board as quickly as possible in the third quarter. Alamo will have the football to kick off. But if whatever Hobbs defense can do against that, or even special teams, I think Hobbs is just not going to hesitate. They play a very physical game, and they're aggressive. They are, constantly attacking, and with great execution today, they look very, very sharp. It's no accident that they are in, one of the top teams in 6A in the state, and playing like this. This is just another good opportunity for them to notch another W, an important district win, and then be ready to move on.
Well, and of course, moving on, and we'll talk more about this in the post-game show. Oregon Mountain next week at our place, and they've had kind of a down year. Of course, they had a player die earlier this season, so that's got to just kind of take the wind out of Oregon Mountain sails, but they're still playing along. Going to be important no matter what happens here today to not have a letdown game against Oregon Mountain next week. Of course, we'll talk more about that in the post-game show. If you're Hobbs, I think you're absolutely right, Don. You just keep playing physical, and you keep doing what got you here. As we look at the stat sheets for Alamogordo, you want to take a guess how long Alamo's longest play from scrimmage has been?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been crazy.
9 yards.
Yeah, how dominant Hobbs has been in time of possession. They've not only owned all the statistics, they've owned the ball and kept it most of this game so far.
And if they can get it to running clock and just keep moving the ball like they have, holding on to it, taking the quick strikes when they can, this will be a quick second half. So going to be important, though, for Hobbs to not let up. Don't think, okay, it's 33-0. We got this whipped, and let Alamogordo just drive down the field and put a score on the board. I don't think that's going to happen with the Coach Stevens led team, but you can't tell.
Yeah.
And Alamogordo, I'm sure they went in, and I'm sure that Coach Cisco has made some adjustments and said, okay, we've got to figure some things out. They're going to be, my guess is, putting 2 guys on Caden Trevino every single play.
Well, I'm also impressed with the depth of Hobbs. Yes, Trevino's been the guy du jour, but Hobbs has got a lot of talented targets and people who can catch the ball, run with the ball, and score with the ball, and they've proven that. I mean, he's been able to go to several people and who have gotten some yards on. Trevino, of course, has the most, and the biggest today. But, Hobbs is deep.
Yeah, deep and talented, and going to be looking to go ahead and say last week was a little bit of a fluke. If we'd executed like we know that we could, that they would have knocked off Centennial. That was a great game, but they've put it behind them, and now they are taking on Alamogordo here this afternoon. It's halftime coming to an end. Hobbs leads this one by a score of 33-0. So we will go ahead and take a timeout, come back, and have the kickoff of the second half. This is Hobbs Eagle football on Cool 95.7, the Cool 95.7 app, the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel, and the Hobbs tab on the new HobbsAmerica.com. Back in 3 minutes. Welcome back to Alamogordo, getting ready for the kickoff of the second half. It's been all Hobbs in this one at Tiger Stadium, 33-0 in favor of the Eagles. Sitting in for Ty Friend, I'm TJ Miracle. Dawn Morgan patrols the field, and Tiff Stuber in studio engineering and producing here on Cool 95.7, also on the Cool 95.7 app, and of course worldwide. Well, we're worldwide on the app, but also worldwide and with pictures on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. Please subscribe, and on HobbsAmerica.com. So getting ready for the kickoff of the second half as Hobbs will tee it up. They will be moving from the north to the south. So what little wind there is will be at their back.
I just heard Coach Stevens going down the row of players saying, finish, finish, finish. Let's go Hobbs Eagles.
I think we've heard that one before, and good advice, just finish. So Almanza tees it up at the 40. One man deep to receive for Alamogordo. So ready to go, second half. Just about underway as the line judge says, all right, it's all yours, Mr. Almanza. So Nathan will kick it off, and he puts the boot into it, and it'll be a little squibber, and it'll be bobbled at the 25. Coming up, crossing the 30 to the 32-yard line is Elias Mata. So decent return on a little squib kick. 1st and 10, Alamogordo. So the Hobbs Eagle defense going to get their first shot at Alamogordo here in this second half. Again, Hobbs holding Alamo to just 20 yards of total offense in the first half.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
That is truly amazing. You got to think that might be a game record, for Hobbs.
Longest play from scrimmage, 9 yards.
Wow.
And that was a pass. So Montoya going to come out. Single back in the backfield with him is Mayberry. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Alamo moving from the right to the left on the radio dial. He throws it underneath. It'll be complete at the 39-yard line. Gets that to Gonzalez. It'll be good for 5 and 2nd down and 5. So a 2nd down and 5. Good coverage on the near side for the Eagles. C.J. Romero on the stop. Didn't give him much time at all. Also over there on the stop was Flanagan, and they'll just hand it off, and nowhere to go at all for
Mayberry.
For Mayberry, yeah, thank you. Mayberry's actually going to lose a yard on the play, and so now it's 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, he was just slung down. Alamo's still working in their quick offense.
Hurry up offense. Fake the handoff. Montoya to pass. Wants it near side. Going down, and that one is going to be knocked away, but we got a flag on the play. That should be offensive pass interference. It was good coverage by Romero. Actually, C.J. Romero on the coverage, and he actually got inside of the intended target, Gonzalez, and Gonzalez grabbed him, and that should be offensive pass interference, but I think they're going to call pass interference on Hobbs. Wow. So give Alamogordo the free 1st down, and it's a 15-yard penalty on the Eagles. So 1st and 10 for Alamogordo. So 1st down for the Tigers as Hobbs is given a gift. Really, Romero had position. That should have been off interference, but the other way. So they're going to hand it off, and nowhere to go as Hobbs says, all right, fine. You're going to get the penalty. We're going to go ahead and just knock you down. As a generous spot back to the line of scrimmage on the stop for the Eagles was Cameron Hernandez. He's had a pretty good game. Mayberry, no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. So Montoya in the hurry up goes again. Twins to the right, looks to pass, comes underneath, and that one will be completed. Out at the 41-yard line, it'll be a 3-yard catch.
Trying to see who that came up with. It looks like it was
and that
maybe Valdez.
That was Gonzalez. No, that was Valdez. You're right. 3 yards to Valdez.
Okay.
And so now it'll be 3rd down and about 7. So 3rd and 7 to go. Twins to the right side. Montoya to pass. Pressured. Sacked as he's dropped. Back at the 47-yard line. Hobbs came through and gets him quick. DeAndre Haynes leading the way. Among the other Eagles, Cassius Martinez, who's had a whale of a ball game too, going to get part of that one.
Yeah.
And so the 4th sack of the ball game, he is going to lose 9 yards, and now it's 4th and 11. You got to think punt time for Alamogordo. And it will be his money to punt, and Armandaris back deep to receive. So Money from his own 38-yard line to kick it away after a great defensive stand by the Eagles. Low snap, Money bobbles it, gets it, and somehow manages to kick it away. It's going to be a high wobbler into the air, bounces at the 10, takes an Alamogordo bounce inside the 10-yard line. So he turns into a, not a bad punt at all.
Right.
So going to be at the 11-yard line officially. That's where Hobbs will have it, 1st and 10, leading 33-0.
I'm not sure how he managed to go ahead and get the ball back, get control of it long enough to get that kickoff. It did go off the side of his foot, kind of sideways, and went out of bounds, but he was lucky just to get that ball off.
Yes, he was. So from the 11-yard line officially, 9.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Hobbs up 33-0, and now they're facing an 89-yard field. So Argot back out with Twins left, Twins right from the near hash mark. Hobbs moving left to right. Omar gets it, fakes the handoff to Baeza. He looks left, he throws left, has a man, and
Van
Landingham goes up as he's battling with Bryant.
Yep.
But why was that not pass interference?
That was Durezzo, number 7, Durezzo on him.
So why was that not pass interference when the one on us was? Never mind. All right, moving on. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles from their own 11-yard line. And a couple of the Alamo faithful wanting offensive pass interference. I agree with them on the last set of downs. Hobbs comfortably up, though, 33-0. 2nd down and 10 from their own 11. Twins left, Twins right, a 4-receiver set. Fake the handoff. Omar going to keep it himself. Goes left side, gets away from one, spins across the 15, out to about the 17. The ball is loose, and Alamogordo indicates that they have it. As Argot, they will. Argot fighting for more yards, gets 8 yards on the carry, but fumbles it away and hands it to Alamogordo inside the red zone. Sometimes it's better just to go down instead of fighting for those yards, as that one got stripped away by, I want to say, probably by Mayberry there.
There were 2 or 3 Alamo guys on him right away, so I don't know which of them really got there first or got their hand on the ball and worked it out from him.
So now it'll be 1st and 10 for Alamo from the 19-yard line, by far their best position of the day. Up to the Hobbs D again as they give it to Mayberry as he goes on the counter tray, crosses the 15 down to the 14-yard line, 5 yards for Mayberry. His 2nd longest run of the game, and it is 2nd down and 5. Clock moves, under 9 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Alamo knocking on the door. 2nd and 5 from the 14-yard line. Good snap. Montoya looks to pass, tosses underneath, and that one is going to be in and out of the hands of Gonzalez, jarred loose on the near side. Good coverage for the Eagles.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see who that was on
I
the
believe
very
that was
end
Romero.
there. Yeah, I think on the very end. Yeah, because he's lining up. He's lining up on the very end.
So now it is 3rd down and 5 for Alamogordo. Hobbs shows blitz, and they are coming after Montoya, and he's just going to flip it out. His intended target trying to sneak out of the backfield was Stovall, but good pressure put on by the Eagles. And so now 4th and 5, but they are going to go for it deep in Hobbs' red zone. Well, they're actually going to bring on the kicker Money to attempt the 30. See where they set him. It'll be about a 31-yard field goal attempt, looks like. Yep, they're going to put the ball down at the 21, so that'll be a 31-yard field goal out of the hold of Durazo.
Interesting call.
They're trying to get it to a 30-point Hobbs lead.
Right, just make it.
Yeah, trying to get on the board. Low snap. Durazo handles it as Money kicks it up into the desert air, and it is good from 31 yards out. So 8:15 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Alamogordo on the board, but Hobbs in control, 33-3. Back in 30 seconds here on Cool 95.7. Hobbs fumble deep in their own end of the field leads to a field goal for Alamogordo, but a great job by the Hobbs defense to limit Alamo to just 5 yards from inside the red zone. I'm TJ Miracle, Don Morgan field side. 33-3 is the score, 8:15 remaining here in this 3rd quarter. Hobbs in command. So now Money, who just kicked the 31-yard field goal. That kid, we actually have seen him a couple of times when Alamogordo has played Lovington, Don, and I think he started kicking for this Alamo team when he was in 8th grade. Seems like we've been calling his name forever.
Yep.
But he's got a good leg. He's probably good from 45-50, and pretty accurate too.
Yeah, I would second that.
No, he'll boot it away. Alamo on the board. Just trying to get the goose egg off, and that they do. Now let's see if maybe they think about an onside. Nope, they're just going to kick it short, and Hobbs will come up, and it'll be muffed, but it'll be caught on the bounce. Hobbs brings it up across 35 to the 40, 45 to the 50. Running, that's Jaquez to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. One man to beat to the 10. Cuts it back inside the 5 and down at the 2-yard line as he's drugged down from behind, but the Hobbs Eagles say, okay, we gave it to you on our doorstep. Now we'll just take it to your doorstep as Jaquez and he bobbled that one first, and I think that actually let some of those lanes open.
It's coming back.
We've got a flag back at the 30. Hobbs holding. Every time Hobbs has had a big play, it seems like they've had a holding call go against him. So it'll wipe a 85-yard return off the board for the Eagles. And so that'll be the 7th penalty on Hobbs for 85 yards, but that one in essence is an 80-yard penalty. So that's going to move Hobbs all the way back to their own 20-yard line, looks like.
They just need to do a rewind and just, make that magic happen again. I don't know how Yakas managed to get free, to get the ball back in control. He did that really quickly under intense defensive pressure, or special teams pressure by Alamogordo.
And Yakas is going to be on the near side by himself, facing off one-to-one against Martin. From the pistol formation, Argot hands it off to Baeza. He just goes up the middle and crosses the 25 to the 26-yard line. Power running there, 5-yard gain for Baeza. 2nd down and call it 5.
Yeah, just good gutsy running. Gutted it out.
So 2nd down and 5 for the Eagles from the 25-yard line. After what in essence was an 85-yard penalty. It only goes as a 10er in the book, but 2nd down and 5, hand to Baeza again. He goes left side and gets a yard or two before Alamogordo strings it out and can come over and get to him. It looked like that was
it was a fake, and Alamogordo did not buy it for a second.
So it'll be a 1-yard gain for Baeza. A 3rd down and 4 now. Hobbs just keeping it in. And Don, remember your mic is hot. So 6:20 to go. Hobbs with a 3rd down and 4 to go. Twins to the left, 1 to the right. High snap, throw the wide receiver screen, and that one bounces out of the hands of the intended target.
Which is 14, Trevino.
So Trevino thinking about running before he had it corralled up. So 4th and 4, and Hobbs is going to punt here. Now deep in their own territory, Hobbs to punt it away. And on to punt. That looks like Van Landingham to punt. Alamogordo with a man back deep. That is Valdez. So 4th down and 4. Hobbs waits for it. Alamogordo looks like they're going to bring everything in the kitchen sink, and Van Landingham keeps it himself, and he is going to be hit, and he's going to be brought down. He loses yardage. So Hobbs tries to get a little cute on special teams, and it is going to cost him. And so Van Landingham on the fake attempt is going to lose. Wow, he's going to lose all the way back to the 20-yard line. He's going to lose 7 yards on the play, and that will put Alamogordo for the 2nd time in this quarter inside the Hobbs red zone, this time as Hobbs turns it over on downs.
Yeah, that was Durezzo on the pursuit and the bring down. He was one of several Alamo guys ready to swarm him.
So from the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20 for Alamogordo. As Hobbs shows blitz. Fake the handoff, coming near side Montoya. He's going to be swarmed under and dropped back at the 31-yard line. Great pressure for the Hobbs Eagles. Getting there first was Andre Alvarado. Woo. Alvarado with the big hit. Zayden McPherson coming in from the linebacking core. Knocks him down too, and he's going to be back at the 31-yard line. It's an 11-yard sack, the 5th of the ball game for the Eagle D, and it'll be 2nd down and 21.
Yeah, and Oliver Hill in there as well, but he was the first to extend the hand to get him back up.
And so handing off to Mayberry, who just goes up the middle, might have gotten to the 30. We'll give him a yard on it. 14 carries, 30 yards for Mayberry, and it is 3rd and 20. So you've got to wonder if they're going to shoot for the end zone or if they're just going to
Helmet came off.
We've got a helmet off, and that's Mayberry, whose helmet is off.
And he's a little slow getting up.
Yeah, so he's going to have to come off the field for at least a play.
He's asking for help.
Yep, so Mayberry is down, and we will not show that. We'll keep the camera off of him. So an injury timeout for the Alamogordo Tigers. There is 5:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hobbs 33, Alamogordo 30. We'll be back after this injury timeout on Cool 95.7. the injury timeout as Damon Mayberry up and off under his own power. Did get his helmet knocked off, so no matter what, he's got to come off for a play. I'd say he's probably going to be off for a couple of plays. Welcome back here to Tiger Stadium. 33-3 the score. Hobbs in control of this one. 5 minutes to go in the third. So they'll put Stovall in as the deep back this time. Twins left, one to the right. Third down and 20 for Alamogordo from the Hobbs 30. Pump fake, and now he'll go as he's hit just as he throws it. And he throws it down Valdez at the 5-yard line. Hobbs going to say that he was out of bounds, but nope, they're going to say that he got both feet in. Sorry, I didn't have the camera on that. So it'll be a 25-yard completion to Gonzalez, and it'll be first and goal for Alamogordo.
4:40 left to play in this third quarter.
33 receiving yards for Gonzalez. First and goal from the 5. Handed to Stovall, and he's going to be hit back at the 10 and driven backwards. Stovall's first carry of the game loses 5 yards. So now it is second and goal from the 10. The Hobbs defense swarming right now, smelling a little blood in the water with 4:20 to go. Alamo is going to move up fast. They run the hurry up. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Stovall is the back with Montoya. High snap, look to pass, going to the inside, and the intended target was Bryant. Incomplete. Good coverage by the Eagles as Alamogordo wanting the pass interference, not going to get it. And it'll be third and goal from the 10. So again, the Hobbs defense going to have to try and stiffen up here. 30-point lead for the Eagles, but you don't want to give Alamogordo any more than they've already gotten. So Montoya from the shotgun, Stovall on his left shoulder. Hobbs shows blitz on third and goal from the 10. Fake the handoff and hit just as he throws it, a sidearm sling, and that one almost picked off as his intended target sliding down. That was Valdez, slid as that one came in. Hobbs got a hand on Montoya just as he let fly with it, so may have altered the trajectory of the ball just a little bit. So now it'll be fourth and goal from the 10. Now the question is,
I think they're going to do another field goal.
They're going to bring money back out to try and make this 33-6. They're going to spot it at we'll call it the 16-yard line, so a 26-yard attempt this time for money as a late substitute checking in for Alamogordo. That's Patrick Rooney.
Big guy.
Hobbs is going to come after it. High snap, but getting it down and putting it through. Money puts it up good from 26 yards. No, they're going to say that it goes wide to the right.
Yeah.
So it goes wide to the right, and the field goal attempt is no good. And it'll be first and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles from back around the 16-yard line. Money is going to go up and argue with the official, who just tells him, "Get off the field, young man. You missed it. Sorry." And the Boo Birds are out on the home side of the stadium. I imagine the cheering section up on the...
Oh, yeah. Hobbs Eagle fans are on their feet, some of them.
And so...
Nice applause there.
Hey, that's a great job.
And so
That's a great job right there.
another turnover for the Eagles. This time does not result in points for the Tigers, so Hobbs will have it first and 10. And if I'm a little slow on the scoreboard, I actually can't see it without pretty much leaning out the window. 4:01 to go.
And see, now I couldn't see it the whole first half because the inflatable tiger was in the way, but now I actually can see the board.
4:01 to go. Hobbs offense will come back out. They'll have it at the 19-yard line. So first and 10 from their own 19. Hand it to Baeza. Got some blockers left side. And again, just tough, hard-nosed football. Crosses the 25 to the 26-yard line. 7-yard pickup for Diego. It'll be second down and 3.
I think the Eagles need to just take their time. Don't slow it down, but just keep possession of the ball, move it down the field, matriculate, as you would say.
The great Hank
Yes,
Stram. I stole
exactly.
that from him. I will not take credit for that.
And just try to get in the end zone.
And they'll throw the wide receiver screen near side. Jaquez gets it, gets across the 30, and we've got a hold as Dravino reaches out and grabs a hold of DeRozzo behind the play. So it would have been a 12-yard gain and a first down if not. But instead it'll move backwards, and it'll be second down and about 10. So another hold on the Eagles, 95 penalty yards against Hobbs. And again, that one happens behind the play, and I hate it when those happen.
They said second down and third on the board. You add 5. It should be 8 if they put that up.
Yeah, it's 10 yards from the spot,
right.
And so they'll move it back to basically the original line of scrimmage. So we'll replay second down, 2nd and 11 officially.
All right.
So 2nd and 11, 3:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Hobbs leading 33-3. Hobbs going to shift everybody around, go to split backs in the backfield.
We've been playing in this part of the field for too long.
We have been. Handed to Baeza, comes near side, is grabbed onto in the backfield, and actually that is Armendariz. He's going to lose about a yard on the play. Now they're going to give him forward progress back up to the line of scrimmage. As he was fighting to stay up, the credit going to be tackled to number 44 on Alamogordo. I don't have a 44 on their roster, but he brought him down, also helping out Noel Garza. And so now it'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Eagles.
Ouch. This is about the worst offensive position that they've been in all game.
Yeah, Hobbs' offense has not really managed to get anything going here in the third quarter. I think they're trying a few things just with the big lead, but sometimes that can be not a good thing as Coach decides, well, Coach Stevens says, you know what, we're not playing real good. Let's call a timeout. Let's think about things a little bit here. With 2:19 to go in the third, Hobbs 33, Alamogordo 3, back in 30 seconds on Cool 95.7. Back here at Tiger Stadium after the Hobbs timeout, facing a 3rd down and 11. Eagle football, but deep in their own territory. Have not managed to find any rhythm here in this third quarter. Twins left, one to the right, 3 receivers set. Argot from the pistol formation. Looks left, throws left, gets a man out at the 35-yard line as Yaquez will get it. It'll be good for 17 yards and move the chains. 1st down, Eagles.
This is what Hobbs needed. Just get out of the shadow of that end zone and just march down the field. They need just a little something positive to pop them out of neutral there.
224 yards through the air for Argot. Hobbs has their first down of the second half. And it comes with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Good snap. Argot looks, throws it, has a man on the little underneath route. Ortega across the 40 to the 41. So he's going to pick up, we'll call it 6.
Herrera Hamilton, the Tiger who brought him down.
So 2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard gain to Ortega. He's got 4 balls today, 46 yards. So $1:20 to go in the third quarter. Hobbs football from their own 41-yard line. Argot going to come up, tell his lineman what he wants to run. Twins left, Twins to the right. Hand it to Baeza. Nope, Argot keeps it himself. He goes around the left side and somehow stays on his feet, crosses the 45 and is still tiptoeing the sidelines across midfield and down to the 47-yard line inside Alamogordo territory. That'll be a pickup of 11 and move the chains for the Eagles.
Yeah, and I think they're actually going to give him a spot at the 46.
27 yards on the ground for Argot, and yep, they're going to spot him at the 46-yard line. So inside Alamogordo territory. Hobbs is going to line 3 receivers to the left side. Fake it. Pump fake. Now coming to the right. Wants Yaquez. He's got some room if he can get it in out of his hands. Off the fingertips of Jeremiah Yaquez. Hobbs wanted to get this in the running clock, and just a hair overthrown. 2nd down and 10.
Oh, by half a step, man. Just arm's length from being able to catch that ticket in the breadbasket.
And Jeremiah had running room. He got behind his defenders on this near side. That was Durazo and also Martin. Somehow he got behind him. Yaquez is the speedster for the Eagles. Sometimes you just got to remember he's not the Flash. He's just extremely fast. So a 3 receiver set this time. Fake that. Nope, they will hand it to Armendariz, and he's going to be hit behind the line. No room to run for Saul. as he tries to stay on his feet and actually winds up losing 4 yards on the play.
On the 50 probably.
Yep, so
right
a 4-yard loss, and so now it's 3rd down and 14 for the Eagles with 18 seconds remaining here in this 3rd quarter. I've got to think Hobbs is just going to let this one run out, and yep, they will as they come over towards the sidelines with 8-7-6. Yep, plenty of time out there. So 3, 2, 1. Yep, they will. So we head to the 4th quarter. Hobbs in control of this one over Alamogordo, 33-3. Back for the 4th in 1 minute on Cool 95.7. Back for the start of the 4th quarter. It'll be Hobbs football, 3rd and 14 from the 50-yard line. With Dawn Morgan Fieldside, I'm TJ Miracle. Tiff Stuber in studio engineering and producing, so right at midfield. So Hobbs needing 14 yards to keep this drive alive. They're up by 30. High snap, Argot handles it. Looks left, comes back, goes to the right. Now he's going to be flushed, goes to the right side. Little stutter step and not a lot of room to run. Somehow comes back across and is going to get a couple of yards out of it before he is slung down. Pursuit there made by Herrera Hamilton. So it's a 3-yard gain for Argot, and now it'll be 4th down and 11. I got to think Hobbs is going to go for it here. Just underway in the 4th quarter. Hobbs up by 30. And the defense has played a fantastic game. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. A 4-receiver set for the Eagles. High snap, Argot handles it, back to pass, steps up in the pocket, goes down the right sideline, has a man across the 20, down to the 15-yard line, and Hobbs is just going to take the result of the play.
Yeah.
Was that Jaquez that got it?
Yeah, it's 14. Yeah, no, it was Trevino.
So 14. So he gets it up, and
there was definite interference. There was definitely defensive pass interference, but yeah, Hobbs will take the result since it was a complete pass, and they're knocking on the door of another.
So a 36-yard completion. Yeah, they will take the result of that one. You got to think 266 through the air. And so 1st and 10 inside the red zone from the 14-yard line, 36-yard completion, as that's been there all day for the Eagles when they've needed it. Yeah, it would have been pass interference. So Hobbs would have the 1st down no matter what. Alamogordo has not been flagged in the second half. 4 receivers set. They'll hand it off, going to the right side, inside the 10 and inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. Van Landingham. So Van Landingham is going to be close to the 1st down, and he will. He got 10 yards, and so move the chains. 1st and goal, Eagles from the 5, make it the 3-yard line. So from the far hash mark, 1st and goal from the 3. 10:20 remaining in the ball game. Hobbs scores here. We go to running clock. Split backs in the backfield in a 3-receiver set. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Fake the handoff. Omar keeps it himself and drops into the end zone.
It was
Was that 15?
Yeah, it was.
So it's Argot. I was right. 3 yards and into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. So Hobbs is in the lead now, 39-3, with the point after to come from Almanza. So Almanza to put it through, make it 40-3. We will be in running clock, except for timeouts and changes of possessions. Hard count. Almanza gets it. It's a line drive, and it is through. So 10:06 remaining here in the ball game. Hobbs 40. Alamogordo 3, back for the kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Hobbs Eagle football on Cool 95.7. Hobbs Eagles march it down the field and punch it into the end zone. A 3-yard quarterback keeper by Omar Argot. The point after by Almanza is good. And with 10:05 remaining here in the ballgame, Hobbs up comfortably 40-3. I'm TJ Miracle filling in for Ty Friend. Dawn Morgan patrols field side for us. Tiff Stuber in studio engineering and producing, as Almanza will just squib it, keeps it on the ground, and that one a little bit of confusion before it is picked up by Alamogordo, and up to about the 28-yard line is number 10, Gonzalez. So that's where Alamo will have it, first down and 10, but the clock will be moving, and it will go fast. As Alamo not wanting to run the clock, the white cap whistles again and says, "Run it, please." Now, we actually saw a little bit of that last night when they had some clock trouble. They ran a lot of time off of it during the Lovington game.
Against Bernalillo.
So Alamogordo will have it first down and 10, throw the wide receiver screen near side, and it'll be about a 2-yard completion to number 3, Valdez. Second down and 8. So Alamogordo going to continue to fight, going to continue to play hard. That's what they do, even though it's been Hobbs' afternoon, to be sure. Eagles going to improve to 7-1 on the year, 2-1 in district. So Montoya back out there. Still in the hurry up, fake the handoff, looks to pass. Pressured, throws left side, and that one is going to be picked off. Eagles have it 30 to the 20, 15, 10, 5. The INT pick six for Jordan Chisholm. Takes it into the end zone. The pick six puts the exclamation point on this one. Hobbs 46, Alamogordo 3.
I tell you what, Hobbs' defense they have really put on a show here today.
And the show includes their second interception of the day, and that one going for the pick six. Jordan Chisholm jumping in front and taking it to the house. Well, the point after to come from Almanza. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up.
It's good.
And it's a sidewinder through. 8:22 remaining in the ballgame. Hobbs 47, Alamogordo 3. Back in 30 seconds here on Cool 95.7 and the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. It's a 40-yard pick six for Jordan Chisholm as he takes it to the house out of the hands of Elijah Montoya. The point after is good, and the Hobbs defense comes up big. Hobbs taking the lead 47-3, and the Alamogordo team is waving the white flag as they've told the timekeeper, just don't go ahead and keep the clock moving. It usually does stop on changes of possession. As Almanza, just another little squibber, and that one fallen on at the 36-yard line by Alamogordo, where they will have it first and 10. So the Eagles came out today, Dawn, and really, with the exception of, I think, maybe just trying some new things in the third quarter, you know, it's been a pretty good game in all phases for the Eagles today.
Yeah, sure, except for just the offense not having as good production in that third quarter as the rest of the game. Definitely it has been. They've been firing in all pistons and really not much negative to say. Montoya
from the shotgun hands it off as Mayberry going to get it up to about the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 3. So it's second down and 7. Mayberry 15 carries, 33 yards. As we click down towards the halfway point of this fourth quarter, is going to move very fast with running clock. So as they go again, hand it off Mayberry, and he's met at the line and dropped quickly as the Eagle defense does a nice job. They're going to give him a 2-yard gain, so third down and 5 as the Eagle D and James Moore coming up from his linebacker position and getting the stop there, number 40. So now third and 5. Alamogordo's still going to be in the hurry-up offense. Twins to the right, one to the left. Fake the handoff. Montoya to pass. Wants it all down the left seam. And that one is going to be well
Oh,
overthrown, and they're going to throw the flag.
I think they may
As far as that one, yeah, it'll be pass interference on us. But as far overthrown as that, I wouldn't throw that flag. But it will take some time to sort this one out, so it'll burn time off the clock. 15-yard penalty against the Eagles. 9th penalty for 110 yards on the Eagles. About the only thing you can say hadn't gone their way today. And it will be pass interference on Hobbs. So an automatic first down for Alamogordo. That'll be their 6th first down of the ball game, and will move them into Hobbs territory. Clock continues to move down to 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go. So from the 45-yard line inside Eagle territory, hand it off, and that is going to be Audette, who takes it into the teeth of the Eagles line, only gets about a yard, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 as Mayberry will check back in. Pretty much everybody on that line getting a piece of that tackle. And coming out from the bottom of the pile is DeAndre Haynes, who's had a whale of a game, the 220-pound senior for the Eagles. So 2nd and 9 from the 49, make that the 44-yard line. Hobbs shows blitz, low snap. Montoya picks it up, pressured, hit just as he lets it fly. And that one is going to be incomplete. And so it'll be 3rd down and 9 now for Alamogordo.
And that was good coverage, good clean coverage by Hobbs.
Yes, it was.
He came off, and I can't see.
Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes those numbers are a little hard to pick up.
It may have been Armendariz, but.
So on 3rd down and 9, clock continues to move. We are under 4 minutes to play. Hobbs up big in this one. 47-3 our score. Good snap. Montoya, pump fake left, comes back, and that one is going to be picked off. Armendariz gets it at the 35 to the 40 to the 50. He's got a blocker to the 40, and Mayberry, no, he tiptoes the line and tosses it back into the field of play. They whistle it dead. Armendariz with the INT. But they're going to, where did they say he stepped out? We got a flag back at the 50. It'll be holding on the Eagles, but Armendariz with the exclamation point. So trying to get another pick six. Flag going to be back at the Hobbs Eagle 48. It was after the INT. I think we're going to have either a block in the back or a hold. So it will be Hobbs football with 3 minutes to go, less than 3 to go once we get this one sorted out. Well, let's see if they're ever going to signal what the penalty is. Now, let's see. They're going to, so the foul at the 47 officially. So if they take them back to the 37, it's a hold. Let's see. They're still, yep, it'll be a hold on the Eagles. Their 10th penalty for 120 yards. So something they're going to work on cleaning up, I've got to think. 2.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Hobbs in the lead, running clock, 47-3. The first down pretty much takes care of it. They'll send a man in motion and hand it off. That is Jaquez on the end around, and he's going to wind up with about 4 yards up to the 43-yard line. Jaquez on the end around. He didn't carry it much. And so he's going to gain 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5 for the Eagles. New Eagle quarterback in the ball game is Owen Calloway. Owen Calloway, the quarterback. Deep back with him is Saul Armendariz this time. Hobbs putting in the backups. And they'll hand it to Armendariz. Goes right side, trying to get the sideline. Going to get a yard or 2 before he's brought down, and that'll bring up 3rd down and call it about 3.5 or 4. Give him a yard officially, so 3rd down and 4. 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Hobbs can get a first down. They can go into victory formation. So Calloway in at quarterback. And now a new running back into the ball game for the Eagles. That's Bryson Avila. So new running back in the ball game too for the Eagles. On 3rd down and 4. They're just going to run this one down as far as they can. Owen gets it, hands it to Avila just right up the middle. Crosses the 45 out to the 47-yard line. So a 4-yard gain for Avila. And it'll be 4th down and less than a yard to go. So Hobbs with 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. About a 30-second difference between game clock and play clock. Hobbs in the lead, dominated this one 47-3, will more than likely be our final score. So Hobbs going to, again, just take as much time as they can. So 4th down and less than a yard. They'll go ahead and just run out the string. Owen hands it off. Nope, he keeps it himself, scoops it up off the turf, and is going to fall forward, and he's going to have the first down, but the ball comes out again. I think they're going to say he was down before it popped out.
Yeah, I think it was
now
dead.
Now they're going to wave that one out.
I think it was dead before Tiger picked it up.
Yes, it was, and so they are going to give Owen the 2-yard gain, and it'll be a first
Clock's
down.
Out.
And so, yep, that'll do it as the gun sounds as Hobbs victorious today, 47-3 over the Alamogordo Tigers. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back with your Eagle postgame show, and I've been told it will have to be a little abbreviated, but we'll hopefully have a chance to talk to Coach Stevens and be back and wrap this one up in 3 minutes. This is Eagle football on Cool 95.7. To the Hobbs Eagle postgame show. Eagles victorious 47-3, and Dawn Morgan joined by Coach Ken Stevens. Dawn, Coach Stevens?
Coach Stevens, congratulations. Big win today, 47-3 on the clock. Aside from a few penalties, not much negative, but that's from our perspective. A coach sees things a little differently. What are the things that you saw, good and bad, from your team today?
Well, good. I thought we did a great job of overcoming the penalties and still maintaining the drives and picking up the first downs and keeping the ball moving. So we did show the ability to overcome adversity throughout the ball game, and that's always very important. I would have liked us to finish a little better in the second half. I thought we played a little sloppy in the second half offensively. I know some of that's credit to Alamogordo. They're not a bad football team. They've had a good year, and they've got good coaches over there, but I would have liked to see us finish a little better offensively in the second half.
They made some adjustments at halftime against you offensively. You guys just a little bit slower in that third quarter coming out, still making points and putting points on the board, though.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. They made some adjustments in the second half, slowed us down just a little. And I don't think we came out also with the same intensity that we had in the first half, and we got to learn to finish better.
All right, so up next, Oregon Mountain, what's the plan?
Oregon Mountain, to me, is a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde team. I've looked at them on the film, and sometimes they've looked lights out and look like a really good football team. And other games I've watched them, and and they don't seem, quite as good. And they've had a lot of adversity over there and a lot of stuff to deal with, and so that may have something to do with the kids' heads may not be in there. But Coach Castile, I'm sure he's going to have his guys ready to play next Friday night in Hobbs, and so we're going to have to be prepared and come out, and we're going to get their best shot, so we're going to have to play to our best ability.
All right. What kind of a team are they in terms of the offense and defense you're going to put out there, especially offense?
Oregon Mountain?
Yeah,
Oregon Mountain, man, they've kind of bounced around a little bit offensively, but they're primarily similar to Alamogordo with the H-back in there and 3 receivers, and going to throw the screens out there if you don't widen out and run the ball if you do. And so that's the kind of their ball game offensively. Defensively, they've got a great defensive line, the nose tackle, and then the defensive end is really good. And so they're odd front, but they're multiple in their look, so they'll drop a guy down and be even front. And so they've played pretty good defense throughout the year, and so we're going to have to be ready to go.
Hey, good defensive. You guys just really contained Mayberry and stopped Alamogordo's running game today. How were you able to do that?
We got a pretty good defense. We've gotten better all year defensively, and I think our defensive line did a great job of eating up blocks so that our linebackers could be free. Guys like Kenny Singleton coming in there and cleaning up those tackles. And so just a great job by our defense, great job throughout the game, all 4 quarters.
Congrats again on this win. Good luck next week.
Thank you very much. Enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thanks for talking with us.
Yep.
Coach
All
Stevens.
Right. Thank you very much, Dawn Morgan and Coach Stevens here in the post-game show. We'll just quickly run down the stats as Alamogordo was limited to just 50 yards total on the offensive side of things, 48 yards through the air, 12 on the ground. Pardon me, that's 60, not 50, so 60 total yards for Alamogordo. Their quarterback, Montero, 7 of 14, 48 yards, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions. One of those INTs turned into a pick 6 for Jordan Chisholm. For the Hobbs Eagles, Omar Argot goes 16 of 27, 266 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 INT. 3 of those touchdowns to Caden Trevino, who led the way with 172 receiving yards. Jeremiah Jaquez also had 4 catches, 48 yards, and a touchdown, 46 yards for Evan Ortega. On the ground, it was led by Diego Baeza, 13 carries, 72 yards. Omar Argot chipped in 7 carries and 33 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. 388 total yards for the Eagles, 10 penalties, 120 yards of penalties. So we heard Coach Stevens say they were going to want to clean that up, and something tells me that they will without too much issue there. So next up for the Eagles, back home at the friendly confines of Watson Stadium on Friday night, as Hobbs will take on Oregon Mountain. Ty Friend will be back in the saddle. 6:45 Friday night for the Eagle pregame show, the kickoff at 7 o'clock. And with that, my friends, we will wrap up this Saturday afternoon affair from here in Alamogordo on KLEA Hobbs. Cool 95.7. The Eagles victorious today by a final of 47-3. For Tiff Stuber in studio engineering and producing, for Ty Friend, for Dawn Morgan Fieldside, I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Alamogordo. This has been an exclusive presentation of New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.